we'll see Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans taking on Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
What's that? An 18! I got tripped this side. We got three.
Watson on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's second down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Throwing again is Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Crosby for the extra point.
Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
31's the mic. Drop deep.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Set, ready, yellow, 22.
Now the man for UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. He was able to topple the 200-yard mark and a rushing touchdown for good measure.
And what I found surprising, all those yards he accumulated, only found the end zone one
just
time.
once.
That doesn't even seem fair, does it?
But still, the 200-yard mark, something he can always carry in his back pocket. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. A gain there of 21 yards. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd down, Love once more. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. To the air again, Love. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. On play action, Love to throw. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Makes the score Packers 10. Texans 9.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Tight end right. 3 down, 3 down.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. Much needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Go!
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. 10-0 to score after one on EA Sports.
Packers 10, Texans nothing.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
Bus formation, bus formation. Come on, boys, come on. 31's the mic. Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
At their own 11. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 83 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
You think about the great running backs in the game today. I don't know if Aaron Jones is a name that comes immediately to mind, but it should, evidenced by that run there.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, sink, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Holding, receiving team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Mike 41. We're going to wedge that up. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
This is Jones. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Play action this time with Love. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Philip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Just like that. 31's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Behind him, go. Screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Behind him, go.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. Pass complete from Watson to Akins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the draw, Lindsay. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Good carry and pickup for a first down there by David Johnson, and he has a chance to fill a lot of voids for this Houston Texans team. They lost their 1,000-yard rusher from last year. Carlos Hyde went to Seattle, but back in 2016, David Johnson led the NFL in all-purpose yards with the Arizona Cardinals. The Texans will be happy to see that guy all year long.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So the ref makes a call, no touchdown there, wipe it off the board. Back to the air, Watson on second down. At about the 5. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Second catch for them today, and it'll wind up a first down. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
What are you doing?
Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life. But it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make it 24-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
This one complete to Tanyan underneath. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Love. He gets this to Davante Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on this. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lift your wings into half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go when they bring him down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the Falcons who are out in front in the second quarter. Calvin Ridley, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we're off to check out another game. In that game, all square as they take on the visiting Cowboys. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big run there by Jones. 46 yards.
And a Packer first down.
On 1st and 10, Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
At the 10-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And he's able to put it through. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it,
the Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because
there goes Mark Ingram. The 30, 20, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Offside. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. So officially now a 1,000-yard campaign for him, but I don't think he's going to take his foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, it's one of those thoughts, though, that creeps into your mind because there is a little mini celebration over on the sidelines. Everybody, hey, job well done, over 1,000 already. But guaranteed, as you noted, someone jumped in that huddle and said, a lot more to be done, guys. Let's not, would you say, take your foot off the pedal? Let's not do that right now. But there is that possibility as people can get self-satisfied. The greats do not. We'll find out what he's made of.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing again. Love. And he fires one incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. Third down here. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down.
Fourth down.
All day, punt.
Clause 10.
Check 99.
Ready, go.
Love to throw for it on fourth. And that is going to be in. Complete. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
At the 49-yard line.
What we got? What we got?
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Is that 19? Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Out, go.
From the gun, Watson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Sheldon Richardson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, get the pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg him, do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
The 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. Little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll go again to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter. In the zone, the ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon,
and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage.
Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, his first touchdown on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Pick it up, D. Mike 52, Mike 52. Line him, go.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get
Line him, go.
Throwing again is Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Jones. They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That is caught at the 7. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers continue to roll. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Come on. 552.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watch twist. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the out. Kill.
To throw again, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Texans on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Watson. To find Lindsey here. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back outside. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
6 yards to go.
We got 4.
To the air yet again, Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Makes the score Packers 59.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
At their own 19-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Rodgers looking to throw. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
He's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And the Texans scoop it. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. From the 50, it's Watson. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Green Bay, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.